Hello everybody, this is Astocky here. Welcome to another tutorial video. This time I am going through the process of how to, actually this is the second time I've done this, but I'm just going to clear up a few things. This is how to install the Astocky pack, and this is also going to cover how to make sure that you keep it up to date. So basically, if you go to www.astocky.com, this will take you to our web page. If you go to the download section, there is the Astocky pack. In there are all of the download files. So the server file has now been made available that anyone who wants to run their own server can download it. But basically what you want to do is you want to click on the Windows one, save the Windows file if you're using Windows, or save whatever file is particular to the operating system that you're using. I'm going to save it in my games folder. I'm just going to make a folder called temp. So you can see there that it's finished downloading. Let's open that folder up. Now we're just going to extract that where we are. It's a zip file, so pretty much any program will allow you to extract it. It shouldn't really matter. The next thing that you will need before it will run is a copy of Minecraft for your operating system. So you get that from minecraft.net. And then download. In this particular case I'm using Windows, so I'll download the exe file. But you just basically download whatever file is the file for your operating system. I guess within reason. If you're using a Mac OS X machine, you have to download. So if we click on show all platforms, you can see that it says for Mac get minecraft.zip. Basically, if you're running Mac or Linux, get minecraft.jar. It works exactly the same way as the minecraft.app does. It just gives you a little bit more power to sort of control it. So you can see here now I have that Minecraft located, and now I will double click on install.bat. This pops up the how to install. I don't need to read that because I'm showing you. Once you understand how to install this pack, click any key to continue. Now it says about to run Minecraft. You press spacebar, and you can see that it pops up with the place to type in your details. So I will type in my details and log in. Now the pack was updated again today, which is the 9th of June. So you'll see that when you download the pack, you have release 2012-06-09. Once you get to this stage and it logs in, you just need to quit. It's important to make sure you have the latest version of the pack, because if you wish to play in the co-op match that I'm going to have up tomorrow, which will be the 10th of June, you will need to have that particular version of the pack. So you can see now it says press any key to continue. It says installer will now download the required mods from the developer's website. So you can see you press spacebar and it brings up the AdFly link to where you get the very first one from. The very first one is mod loader. So skip ad. Now it's very important that it pops up with a box that asks you where you want to download it. If it doesn't do that, then you need to change your settings. Under Firefox, actually I'll have to save it first, but basically where you want to save it is in whatever folder you started things off in. It'll create a folder called downloads. You need to put it in there. Every file that you download needs to go in that folder. For Firefox, if you go under options, go into options, there's a tick box that says always ask me where to save files. So I believe Google Chrome is much the same way. Internet Explorer is similar but slightly different, but that's basically what you want to do. Check that so that it automatically does it. Press it again, so now you can see it says downloading Forge, and it'll take you to the Forge website. Same again, saved in the same place. If at any time you don't save something in the correct spot, which I'll just give you a quick demonstration of now. You can see that, oops, I accidentally saved that in the wrong folder. Press spacebar and it comes up, there's an error. The error is audio mod missing. Now, you will get that same error if one of the mods updates and you download an incorrect file. Basically it's doing a version check of the file to make sure you've got the correct file. If you don't, it'll give you that same error. So now if I take that audio mod and place it in there, the installer will know that it's already in there, and when I run it, it will skip that and go straight to the next one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically crash the installer. Going to go to my Let's Play pack where I've downloaded them all and just copy all those files, basically just to make sure that I don't have to have this tutorial run for any longer than it needs to. So if we go to downloads and we paste them in there, okay, sorry about that pause then. So now if you run the install.bat, what it will do is it will take you through the same process, but you can see from here it's not asking me to run Minecraft because it's already detected that it's run before, and it's basically just decompressing its backup of a fresh Minecraft to make sure you have a freshly installed Minecraft. You can see there it didn't ask me to download any mods, it just jumped straight through because it detected they were all there correctly, and now it's going to one by one automatically install the mods for you. So you can see there flicking through, automatically installing them. Now it's going to update the config files. Now it's going to clean up some excess files. This is the license of it. Basically says don't download it from anywhere except for the links that I provide you on my YouTube channel, and that's basically always going to be the same link, which is to the astocky.com/downloads. This tells you the locations where you can get each of the mods if you wanted to get them yourself, and it gives you the particular version that's used in this version of the pack. So it says now process is now complete, double click Minecraft launch.bat to play. If you don't get that, that means something went wrong. So there are also a couple of other files that are distributed. There is the 7-zip command line license, which if you open that up, that's the license that 7-zip is distributed under, which is that particular file just there. There is the Astocky pack version, which shows you the latest version of the pack and all of the different things that have been updated in it, just in case you're curious. There is also the blockids.txt, which lists all of the block IDs that are currently in use by the mod and any that are free, and also the item IDs as well, just in case you decided you wanted to do something like that for yourself. And then there are a couple of different batch files that are the scripts that are actually used to make the program run. So that's for installing it. Again, double click on minecraft.launch as it said to play it. If you get an error with Java not being recognized, then what you will need to do is you will need to set up your path to point to where you have Java 7 installed. I'm not going to cover how to do that in this video, but if you Google how to set the Java path and you know where your Java is installed, you shouldn't have any problems. So we can see here just by going to the options and video settings that Optifine is installed, so it has definitely worked. And you can also see by the number of mods and things that came up that there are lots and lots and lots of different mods installed, so that's definitely worked as well. Now let's just say the pack has updated or you've previously installed it. Let's say you didn't have one of the updates that updated advanced machines, and let's say maybe you also had an older version of Ropes Plus. So basically what this will do now is this will automatically, when you download the latest version of the installer, so say you had just unzipped this and just extracted it here, basically that's how you do an update. So let's say I hadn't downloaded this, but I've just run it and I had, say, 0603 installed. When you extract this file, just take everything out of it, overwrite everything that's there, just say copy and replace, overwrite everything. Now when I run the installer, it will do the same thing again. It will decompress everything so it's back to a fresh start for Minecraft, and now it will check to see you have all of the required mods. If there's a particular mod that you don't have, so let's just mess with one more, just because this is a really good example of one that's not quite the same as the others to install. It says, okay, about to download Industrial Craft 2. because obviously you don't have the right version. So it will automatically check the version that you have and make sure that you have the correct version. Like I said, this is one that's slightly different, because to download IC2 you actually have to click this link here yourself, and then it comes up and you say save, and once again you tell it where you want to save it. In this case it's under temp downloads, and it will also automatically remove all the old mods so there's no conflict. So again, advanced machines, because that was one of the ones that I changed. Same again, temp downloads. Ropes Plus, that was another one I just messed with. So now you can see that the pack is up to date, and it will go through and it will once again reinstall everything and update all the configs and set everything else up. The only thing that it won't change is there are 3 files, options.txt, optionsof.txt, and under mods raise minimap. It will keep those the next time it updates exactly as you had them, so that way if you were to I guess run Minecraft, which we'll do again now and show you that it still does work because it's updated itself to the very latest version. And if we go into here and go to options, let's say you don't like invert mouse, so you turn it off. Now if we quit, let's say we run the installer again to make sure we have the latest version. You can see that it's not asking me to download anything because it already knows it has all the latest downloads. Runs through. This time when I run Minecraft, it will remember the config exactly as I had set it up. So if we go to options, you can see there invert mouse is off. So that's basically how you install the Astocky pack. Check the description in this video. That will tell you how you can connect with me tomorrow so that you can do some co-op play with me in my world. It's going to be at 1:30 tomorrow, and I'm going to have the server on for about half an hour while I'm recording, so I can record a 30-minute video of the co-op play. So if you would like to join, please PM me just so I know that you're going to be joining me, so I kind of get some idea for numbers. The server's going to be limited to capacity just to make sure that there's no lag and things like that while I'm recording. And yeah, check in the description because that's where I'll have the IP, and I've just shown you how to install the pack and make sure you have version 0609 installed so that you can actually connect with me. Thank you very much for watching. Astocky out.